Hello everyone, this is a video for anyone who's wishing to return to calm or get some relief after something that happened in the past that was painful or traumatic. My heart goes out to you wherever you are, whatever your past contains. I know that sometimes very confusing moving through life with that heaviness in the background. And we're all in it together. Everybody has their own crosses to bear. And so I will do my very best in this video to give you some relief. Little cat here is also meowing, saying, please help everybody. We're at a time where nothing can hide. This seems to be a theme in most of my videos at the minute, that things that have happened in the past that were hidden before now are being seen. And this is good, but it also can be overwhelming sometimes if there's a lot of emotions and we're used to pushing those emotions down and we don't want to feel them. So in order to survive in an environment where nothing can hide, he wants to say hello, is a certain amount of bravery to sit with discomfort. And it's really interesting because some people, they're very comfortable with some sort of physical pain. Like if you bang your foot against the chair, it's like, ow, and then you hold it, and you're like, oh, that hurt. And then you just wait and it goes away. No massive freak out. We know, oh, if I hit my leg against the chair, there's only going to be a certain amount of time and then the pain will go away. But when emotions come up, we tend to think it's not going to go away. And if we don't push it down right away, it's going to continue, and then maybe get overwhelming and we can't cope. So we don't really collapse into allowing the emotion to be there and delving into the depths of it in a curious, non-judgmental way and relaxing the body and releasing any tears or any sounds or anything that needs to be exited. We tend to just want to hide from it and just push it away, stuff it down, distract ourselves, get, our favorite addiction, whatever it is, watch TV, eat, have sex, meditate immediately. And sometimes this is all you need to do, is to just allow everything to be as it is, knowing that it'll change naturally in its own time, and to not be afraid of it, to be fearless about the emotions that move through your body, and know that there is support. There is a cosmic intelligence that's always present and with you. And that cosmic intelligence that contains what you need to heal is within the pain. What you need to heal is within the pain. And I'll say it once again. What you need to heal is actually within the pain. So when you try and avoid the pain, you're avoiding the healing. And we tend to want to do anything but feel what we don't want to feel, to run away from it. And so bravery and curiosity, what happens if I don't run away, if I sit with it and my mind is distracting me and demanding that I do what I usually do? What if I don't do that? What if I sit with it? will it go away? What if I allow it to be as big as it wants to be? Will it just take over my whole body? Or will it actually naturally dissolve over a little bit of time? Just like, when you bang your leg, it's like, oh, 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 and then it dissolves. It will eventually go away. But if we push it away, we don't feel it, it just gets stored for a later date. You're just pressing pause. An analogy is like going through a supermarket, putting things in your trolley, you know, and then you get to the checkout. You have to pay for what you've put in your trolley. So anything that you've taken in through your senses that's stressful, anything you've heard through your ears that's stressful, any physical touch that's been stressful, any environment that's been stressful, you've put that in your trolley, and the the checkout has to come. Like, we don't get to put stressful things in our body without the stress that we've put in our body wishing to leave the body. And it's great that it wants to leave, because if it doesn't leave, that's when we get physical illness. That's when we get real dysfunction in the personalities and blow ups and huge triggers. So whenever the cosmic intelligence is showing you, look, this is inside of you, this wants to come out, I'm offering you an opportunity to now feel this so that it can leave. Say, thank you. This is lucky. I've actually been given this opportunity now to heal. Sometimes it can be a bit awkward if you're in, a public place and it comes up, but don't feel guilty. If it comes up and you need to cry, cry. The key is to don't care about what other people think. That's just not helpful. Be authentically who you are and feel whatever you need to feel when you need to feel it. And know that there is a cosmic support available to you. You don't need humans all the time to help you, although it is helpful if you do have safe relationships that can aid you in the process. But even if you don't have safe relationships right now, the safest relationship is with that cosmic intelligence. That cosmic intelligence is always available to you, will never turn its back on you, and is always guiding you without words, in subtle and maybe not so subtle ways. You're always taken care of. You're taken care of by your animals if you have some. You're taken care of by the cosmic intelligence that's there. And you also can be taken care of with specific individuals that have earned your trust, that you feel safe with. So be brave and know that you can feel your emotions. Now, when we feel emotions, sometimes there's a storyline that's attached to the emotions. And it can be about some sad story about the past and how terrible we were and how we should have known better, and how, it can vary, it changes. That in itself, you can share with a therapist or with somebody that you trust. It's important to feel that you can share whatever's happened to you, just to have that person listen and validate your feelings, and not say, oh, well, you should have got over that by now, or whatever. But another part of the healing is to forget about the storyline, come out of the headspace and just stay in the body. Because when we feel emotions and when we're triggered and when things are coming up to be healed, there can be an attached storyline. It doesn't mean anything. just come back into the body. Just forget about the storyline, come back into the body. Forget about the storyline, come back into the body. Forget about the storyline, come back into the body. The body's safe. The body's very intelligent. The body's connected to that cosmic intelligence. It can heal you without words. It can heal you without the intellect. Just your attention alone on the body is healing. Get out of the head space, get into the body. Get out of the head space, get into the body. Get out of the head space, get into the body. You can give it a shape or a color if you can, if you're creatively inclined. You can watch it, because whenever you watch any emotion moving around, your mind can't also simultaneously be following a storyline. So you give the mind a job to do, like look into the body. So off it goes, looking into the body, scanning for stress in the body, heaviness, tightness, discomfort, horror, whatever it is in the body. And know it will pass in its own time. And you don't need to be ashamed of having emotions. Emotions are wonderful, and emotions are part of life. And an emotion, when felt fully, is healed. Not only do you heal your emotion, you heal part of that in the collective. That's a really important thing to note. We never heal alone. Anything we dissolve within us is dissolved for everybody else. You never do anything alone. And so to be given the opportunity to heal yourself and to subsequently heal others is a really high calling. And so whenever an emotion arises in the body, we need to celebrate. Wow, I've been given this opportunity to heal not only myself, but other people. And no matter what emotion is coming up, how many other people are feeling that emotion too? You're never alone. So I thank everybody who has the courage and the bravery to feel their emotions. Thank you. Because sometimes we get messages in society or from people that make us believe that we should hide our emotions, or we shouldn't be emotional, or there's something weak about feeling emotions, and it's just not true. And sometimes when people are spiritually awakening or they're meditators, they feel, well, now I'm meditating, I get to not feel emotions anymore. Or if I do feel emotions, there's something wrong with me. This isn't correct. You might feel emotions more deeply. The meditation might dislodge emotions that were hidden and stresses that were hidden. And part of the grace of your meditation practice is it's showing you, look, heal this. Then we can move to an even higher platform of awareness. Look what I found in the meditation practice. This pain from the past. Let's feel this. Great. So something good's always happening, which is another theme, which will be present in a lot of my videos. Something good's always happening. Even if there's a big emotional outburst, you'll feel better once it's moved through you. So there's information within the emotional pain. And that's how this cosmic intelligence communicates with you. It's always looking after you and trying to help help you. It's always communicating with you. Look, let's heal this. Look, what about this? And sometimes the more we evolve, the more we get shown, the more that nothing can hide. And that's wonderful. And so it takes bravery to step into the unknown, to go into unknown emotional territories, to have the ability to see things that we don't want to see. Sometimes we have things in our past that we just want to forget, and sometimes those things are processed naturally and we don't need to re-experience them again. Eating healthy food, sleeping, meditating, it just all helps dissolve. Doing yoga and exercising all just helps dissolve that. We don't necessarily always have to re-experience it. But some of the stress will need to be experienced. And you don't get to decide. The cosmic intelligence decides for you what is given to you as a gift. You're not in charge. There's something much more unbounded than the intellectual mind that's in charge of your healing and the timing of it and when things are given to you. And so trust in that. And if you need to slow down and heal. Trust in the timing. And be patient, because it's not just a quick fix like I'm going to go do a meditation course, or I'm going to go do some EMDR, or I'm going to go and do some cognitive behavioral therapy, or I'm going to go and do some hypnosis, or I'm going to go and do some somatic work and I'll just be fixed. And you're always going to be given things to feel. That's part of being alive. You don't die while you're in a body. You get to feel while you're in a body. And so cultivating a curious attitude towards emotions can be helpful in this lifetime, because if you fight with them, you will lose. Or you will get very sick if you repress them. Or you will get a lot of triggers or anger or just random explosions because it just can't be kept in forever. Or you will just disassociate to a point where you're cold and it's not very nice for you. So we get to be human. I mean, we decided to enter a human body, and part of having a human body is experiencing emotions, experiencing disappointment, experiencing anger, experiencing loss, experiencing sorrow. There's a beauty within it. There's information within it. There's an ability to connect to others who are also feeling that, and to deepen our empathy and connection with our environment and all beings and beyond. So please don't shut down, and know that having an open and welcoming relationship to emotions can really reconnect you with others and your environment and the world. And it's important to live a full life, to live a 200% of life. And 100% welcoming, emotional, feeling everything in the body, not ashamed of having a body. And, there can be an intellectual part of life and practical part of life and a transcendental part of life which is beyond emotions. But let's be balanced and have it all. Let's not just say, well, I'm going to have a human experience, but I don't want that part of it. No, let's be balanced. And sometimes when we're feeling a lot of emotions and we're trying to process our past, whatever people say to make us feel better about it can just sometimes feel patronizing, or like it's just not working, or it's just like a form of just spiritual mumbo jumbo. And um, just be patient. People just, they mean well. People mean well. If you share something uncomfortable, it also can make other people uncomfortable because it mirrors what they don't want to see in themselves. They don't want to see their pain. If you're hurting, it's like, oh God, they just can feel uncomfortable with it and just try and like, oh, go for a walk, or here, have a cup of tea, or smile, or whatever it is. They generally don't want to feel emotional, so you being emotional will trigger them because they're invested in hiding their emotions. And so if you're emotional, that's going to be a mirror. That's not going to make them feel comfortable. So sometimes we can feel alone if we don't have people that allow us to express our emotions. And it can be unsatisfying to be given these cliched explanations. This too shall pass. I hope I'm not implying that here too. It does. I'm not saying it won't come back, new things, but know that you will get the help you need eventually. And it's always available in the form of that cosmic intelligence. And if you have a teacher, if you have a connection with a spiritual guru or teacher that's passed or in their body, and you can put your attention on that, whether it's Jesus or whether it's Muhammad or whether it's Maharishi, or whether it's even just something you perceive to be all-knowing, whether it's the picture of the universe or a tree, you can use that, and you can lean on that for support. So if you have nobody, you can just light a candle, or you can imagine there's a candle and imagine whatever you perceive to be all-knowing, and speak to that and share your sorrows or your confusion with that. That can be your connection. It's a bridge, and I'll do another video on why that works and why that's really healing for the psyche. And that's a whole new video, but you can have connections that way. And so I hope this helps, and I hope you feel a little bit better. And if you don't, just know, wow, there's more to be processed, and don't be afraid of it. And I pray that you get what you're looking for, the insight you're looking for, the healing you're looking for, the connection you're looking for, the letting go of the past that maybe you're looking for. And I hope it comes to you speedily and easily, and that you get what you deserve. And you do deserve it. You do deserve healing. We all do, and we all can, and we're all able to more than ever right now because nothing can hide. So anything that needs to be healed is going to be coming up and showing itself. Take care.